Hello, this is Lady Shar. Welcome to my channel. It is Sunday evening. Pardon me while I use lotion for the first time today. Wow. That worked well. Great way to start off. Got it back on. I'm actually liking having the light over there instead of straight up and down. My hands are so dry. Could have sanded in this one. Oldest was like, I need a black pen. I'm like, hold on. I'm actually really liking this hand cream. It's La Roche-Posay. Like, if you want something that smells really good, the Hemp's does, but I don't know if it just doesn't last or what. But anyway, I'm fighting the fight to keep my hands dry. Alright, what am I doing right now? I get time to weekly setup. I got my everyday carry AC6 set up, both of them, and then my A5 Bella Grace. So now I need to set up my common planner complete, as well as my B6 slip, which is my my health planner and journal, of which I need to journal. Alright, so this is a common planner. I still have to do this, obviously. I'm almost close to the point where I would do that with the B6. I kind of do them in tandem. Last week I kind of did them in tandem and it worked out pretty well. I can put that I finished. Come on. Finished this book on Saturday. And I started Scottish Ladies Detective Agency. On Sunday. What else have we watched? Smarty Pants. The Pit. Didn't watch anything yesterday. Playing. I played 2 board games. I played Cartographer. And I played Lord of the Rings trick-taking game, which is actually the name. Like, it's so, like, it's descriptive, it's accurate, but it's also kind of boring. Alright. So the way this particular notebook is laid out is a bit different for Common Planner. Usually, like in this B6 and in the A6, the months are up front. It is all the months, and then it's all the weeks, and then it's the blank pages, which are usually not dated. In this particular one, she did something different this time, and just in this, it is grouped. The months, the weeks, days, which is what I usually prefer. I'll say that right now. So we are going to lay down a dashboard. We're going to put a dashboard here, put a divider, set this up, and then set up the days. And that'll be the week. We are going to be using things from this lovely thing of kits. need to remember to put this on something. For this particular one, I have been using the deck. Did I put it in the wrong thing again? I did, in fact, put it in the wrong thing. Alright. Deck, and then I'm pull this back out again. Find the Cocoa Daisy dashboards. So I would use the ones from deck, except for the fact that this particular, why am I not finding them? Found one. Guess I can use that one. I found these and those. We're just pulling out all the Cocoa Daisy stuff, aren't we? All of it. Just pulling it out. That's Cocoa Daisy. That's Cocoa Daisy. And I can't find the other. Oh, duh. No, that's another one. Where did I put them? Did I put them in here? No? Okay, I'm baffled. Oh, I put them in the wrong thing. That's why. Wow. Why did I do that? Why did you do that? That seems poor. Alright. These are my options. It's been kind of cold. Kind of want to do this one. Put these in the proper thing. Sheesh. I'm just, or maybe past me was just kind of all over the place. Alright, so I need to trim this a little bit. So I'm going to end up with trimming in both videos this week. Or today. I'm up to 134 in subscribers. If you have not been here before, thank you for coming. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get 250 for the year. I started out at 132-ish. Yeah, I think 132. And now I'm 134, so I picked up 2. I think my goal for January is probably like 145, maybe? Definitely 140. Had a good decent evening tonight. My husband had to pick up something from IKEA, and we got Buddy's Burgers because it's nearby that direction, and they were delicious. And then he's like, I think I want to go get that viral, the new Blizzard, the blue one, light blue one. It's been going around. I'm like, okay, I'll eat one if you bring it to me. And he brought it to me. We have a kid who is allergic to red dye 40. Well, it turns out they sneak it in there by calling it it's a European name, which is Allura Red. Allura Red and red dye 40 are apparently the exact same thing, and Ryder is allergic to them. The thing is, it's like blue. Where's the red? It's blue. Anyway, Ryan just ended up making them basically the same thing, but It's not a special, like Oreo Blizzard with marshmallow. It was good. I ate all mine. Alright, this is going to be a dashboard page. Now I don't so given the nature of this beast, which is it is a contained week, there's always this page to begin with, but sometimes there will be an extra page here if no, it should never be an extra page there. What am I thinking? Yeah, there never should be. Duh. Alright. So this is the dashboard. This is how I did them last week. I need to find a appropriate. I like this kind of mint greeny one. So I'm gonna write January 12th through 19th, 18th. I can just look. What am I talking about? 18th. So on this, I have obviously drawn out a couple of trackers, which I will do again, and kind of a notes page, a to-dos page. Right about here. Right about there. But straight. There we go. Alright. Alright, so I will draw in those. This is what the week before. I need to do this Sunday. This is my currently page. I got my first book. So yeah, this is the one that had a weird extra page. I'm not entirely sure why. Oh, I think I know why. Because it was, but there was a weird extra page there. There should never be another one, but we'll see. Alright, so what am I putting on the bottom here? First is a list of planners. So B5 daily. I am using my Christmas present. This is a Uniball Zento. Is that what it is? Oh my gosh. Zento. Anyway, I got them for Christmas. This is a 0.5. I love they came from Japan. I love the magnetic cover. B5 number 2 monthly, or B5 monthly, B5 master monthly. I should just say that. And then what else do we got? A5 common planner daily. Let me move this in so you can see what I'm writing. Not that it's amazing or anything. Where are you? Controls. Wow. Okay, now I got the controls. I have the controls to the camera, and I can zoom, but I need to adjust. Okay, that's probably fine. A5 weekly. A5 CP weekly, A5 CP monthly, B6 Slim, journal, B6 dog. Alright, I'm back. I don't know why the dog barked, but the dog barked. And now we go. B6 Slim, journal, weekly, B6 Slim, monthly. Don't do much with the B6 Slim monthly lately, so I might have to figure that out. Alright, A6 weeks, weekly, A6 monthly, pocket planner. Now, you notice it did not say the back part of it because I consider that commonplace. It'll be a commonplace book once I finish this little one. I've already started making lists in it. So it's kind of just counts as common. Bella Grace, I am like moving that way. Bella Grace, weekly, move myself back that way. Monthly. B6 reading, personal rings, which is my work planner right now. This year, Calibri, weekly planner, commonplace book. So that covers this little A6 Slim I'm trying to finish up. Fleet 6 Wonderland. I mean, it's 192 pages. It's not very big. I don't have that much left. I have about this much left. Not much. And then everything that would be in here is going to go into the back of the A6 common planner. I'm going to put moleskin here too, just to see. And now I need to get my I'm kind of annoyed with myself that I let it kind of wander, but it is what it is. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just making myself a little chart. And then, because then I'm going to make one over here. I think this is reading. Clean something, which I definitely did today. Notion. I don't know if I'm going to keep that on here, but plan. The sure of which today turned out not to be exercise. I'm going to count what we did this morning as exercise, because it was work. It was more like yoga, honestly, because there's a lot of bending down. Knitting, I did knit, so yes, and then no spins and no. Actually, I spent. Okay. TV movie. I watch football, that counts. Filming, of course, I'm here, aren't I? Filming, yep. Play a game. I have not played a game today. So, this is our little, I just put that up way too high, but oh well. I can Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm actually really liking Bobo. It looked cheap and cute, and I actually kind of like this kind of style. It seems to be working actually better than the American ones. Alright. What do I usually do here? Okay, what did I do here? I used some smaller washi from... Where is the smaller washi I used? I could use washi from here. Okay, things I don't need to be up here right this second. That includes Mr. Moleskine. I am looking for this. And I'm fine with keeping this here. That's it's higher. I started it too low. I forgot to put on, oops. Well, maybe. I did leave a little room. Let's put this up the top. And let's use maybe this one. It's gonna be too thick. That could be too thick. I think we'll use this brown one if I can find the edge. Where's the edge? I don't know. Let's use the blue because it's like trying to get my attention. Alright. There we go. Alright. Now I could use this as a break to help divide. Alright, there we go. And I put those, okay. So now we get out this. Oh boy. Now come everything that I don't need. I need to figure out where to put this. And this can go over here, or that can go back in there. Alright, so I want one of these up here. I'm gonna put this right here and put that right there. Well, I think I overlapped. Oh boy. I put it too far off, so it's off the page, and now I can't get it. Great, good, doing good. There we go. Alright, got that, got one of these. And then I can put one of these. No. I'll put one of these right here. Doop 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 doop. Doop 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 doop. Doop. Alright. I don't know if I like this over here. but I'm going to leave it and write to do in it. And then we'll use some of these. So I'm just trying to use up these dots that come with it that don't always get used. I'm probably not going to write too much. So I'll lay some of these down. Things that I should do this week. Okay, what do I need to do this week? Make those returns. To mail them. I need to, I guess, call it. Call make a payment plan. All right. All right. What else do I need to do this week? Ryan needs to. I'm gonna put it here. Build new vanity. Organize new vanity. This is dinner. This is too high. And then I'm gonna put I put a line of this going like this. And yeah. And then I believe I took one of you and put you up here and wrote notes. Alright, there we go. One dashboard ready to go. Alright, next page looks like this. So now I'm going to find I will need those. Those. Right now what I'm looking for is the date covers and the date covers. And the washi strips. Alright. These two more washi strips or types of washi. So I have these two and I have these are the ones I have left. I think I will want to put these with these. And then these with those, or do I need to reverse it? I like the idea of this on the stripe. So we'll go with that. Put that. Again, these will go in the B5. Yeah, B5. As I count these as washi. And now let's use these. And then those will be next week's. Alright, and then we want these. So obviously this is the traditional common planner layout. So vertical, and then in an A5 size. So it's kind of very similar to the cousin. I hope you need your cousin. Which is what this kit is like kind of designed for. Is the one I get the A5 cousin one. There we go. and then whatever I do over there, I also need to use some of these. Obviously it's not New Year, but the whole year is, whole month is New Year. Trying to see if there's anything else I can just use up. Such as these. And they both have 2 out of them. Well, this one's got less, more. Let's use couple of you. 2. And I can have one more. I can finish it next week. No, no, nope, nope. I want to use one of these because that's what I did last week, isn't it? So yeah, that, and then okay. Let's use this one like that, and then I need. So this is reading. This will be last week. I can do this because I'll be out of these. Watching, playing, and then listening. And I just write those in. Reading, watching, playing, listening. And that is the weekly setup in here. And then we move on to the dailies, which they don't get as much of a decorate. Sometimes don't even put this is planner envy. I don't know if I really am all too thrilled about that. Those what did I do? I did something weird last. Oh yeah, I used one of the weekly calendar or kits I'd gotten that I printed out. I don't know if I like that idea though. Yeah, alright. What do I want to use? Because that's what I used for this. I'm kind of conflicted. And I'll tell you why. I'm conflicted. Okay, I don't need any more of these. This can get put away. Why I'm conflicted. So if I start using, say, this, it's a little late. So all of last week was not. What am I using for? I didn't even put date dots. Interesting. No, I'm using these. Okay. Well, I can always switch to these. I'm using, those came from, let's see, these? Is that where those came from? Okay, these came from these. I'm not sure if I like that. Because then I could, if I move those to here, I'd have to move all of these. I know this comes, oh there, it's a front, duh. Where's that one? It's right here. I did not put any on last week's. Oops. Alright. Let's fix this real quick. And then I guess I have to use this. But then I guess I could just use this. Why not? I think I've lost one of the things on my hand. Oh well. And I need to put one of these on here. Okay. Here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I messed up. No. Because the 9 is here. The 9 stayed. Weird. Weird. Alright. 12. Now we're back on track. That was strange. The 9 just didn't come up. Trying to get this 9-year-old to go to bed is like pulling teeth sometimes. Now I've seen stuff that other parents are dealing with, the same kind of things where they just cry or have a temper tantrum if they do not get their way. 21 came up. Not to the 17 that I needed. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. I don't know if they've just lost the ability to self-regulate or if it's like a COVID lockdown impact on developmental parts, but I can tell. And I think it just all gets labeled like ADHD when it's not. There's something else going on there, and I don't know what it is. Alright, that's ready. I guess let's do this. Let's just do this. Let's just use this. Whatever. And then I'm just going to put this over here like this. Why is that? Oh, that didn't come off properly. Alright, I got it. There we go. The backing had come off. The backing hadn't come off. Like this one's starting into 2 too. There we go. Is that how I did it? How did I do it last week? Yeah, that's how I did it. And then 12, 13. I mean, I could put this stuff here. I'm actually going to use we're going to decorate it a little bit. This is a vertical kit, so it's a little bit big, but it's fine because it's a daily page. No, not that one. Use this one. And then cool. Then I'm gonna put, how much will this cover? It'll cover most of it. And this can cover most of it. And then I don't think I'm gonna get this up. I wonder if I can just cut this. There we go. Alright. And then Wednesday, Thursday, and 15. That looks cute. I can dig it. And then put these right here. And I've used most of this page. Now, Sunday, I'm not sure. It might just be. Where did it go? There it is. Sunday might just be on its own. And not decorated. I don't have to do Sunday. Sunday looks like this. I mean, I could just kind of decorate it. Just do this. And Sunday, the 18th. That doesn't look too bad. Just kind of like that. I mean, I don't know where I'm using these. I think that looks cute. I can have them all later. Alright, so this is done already. Yay. Let me get these off my hand before I forget. Let's put that here. And here. Oh, God. Alright, so I haven't touched the November one, but I have almost done with the first week of January. So I can do the last week's and do both of the weeklies and all that, and then catch up with the dailies. Luckily, there's not been much going on personally during these days. You know, in the world. Yes, but not personally. Alright, last thing to do is this little gem. I had never used this size before. It's the B6 Slim. And man, I can see why people get obsessed with it really quickly. I'm really liking it, especially for the journaling part. But it's like working out the last 2 weeks. I mean, I don't have a ton of trackers down, but yeah. Just so write down like symptoms like cedar and sinus headache, and my eyes have been burning, and I need to write something. Did I write it down in the month? 260, yeah. So I was using up I'm pretty sure I did, a Shine Sticker Studio from December that was more geared toward January than December. So I am not entirely sure if I used it all up. I think I might have, but we shall see. It is this one. I don't know if there's anything left in here. If there's not, then I'm going to have to, no, there's not. Unless I kept it someplace else. Did I keep it up front? That's the question. I did not keep it up front. I did not keep it in the back. Did not keep it in the back? Did I? No. I did not keep it in the back. Oh, did I keep it in here? So this is kind of where I've been keeping a lot of this. I did keep, I kept some of it. Okay, so yeah, that's where I am supposed to be. Kept this part, which is my numbers. I have shot due on Monday, so I've got that going for me. What do I use for this, for the days of the week? I have 1, 2, 3 more weeks. 3 more weeks. Wheel now. So this is obviously a horizontal. What can I use for 3 weeks? I'm kind of thinking that I could make this cousin stuff work. So this is the cousin kit. I don't know if I can make the cousin kit work. There's an extra thing of dates dots there. This is the itty bitty. Itty bitty, itty bitty. Okay. Those are not for this. Now I could use this. I have another that doesn't like have the monthly one that this does. I could also do some of those. There's probably more. Okay, these are my choices. Several choices for the next 3 weeks. We have 2 cousin kits. That's just for an extra, so I'll save that for one of the other ones that need an extra date. We have this cousin, which is the Kwai sub, which is the same as this. So I have Winter Tea Party, and I have Sugar Plum Wishes. Both of these. And I have the Comfort, probably the journaling kit. Or I kind of, because it just needs, like, if I use these, it's kind of weird. Same with that. Let's see, I'm going to put this 2026 right here. And some washi. Alright. Trying to break up some of this big old. kind of blocked at the moment. What do I got? Okay, so I have these two. These are awful big. And then I cut down ones that were going to be for the B5, B6, and alright, 2026 stuff. Oh, that's a monthly. But I thought there's a. Okay, I got 1 week. Be good for 1 week. Be good. Alright. I could have sworn I had anticipated this problem. Alright, we'll use these. So I have, should be enough for 2 weeks. Digi Cup Studio? Alright, so let's go. This is a monthly, this is the actual weekly kit. Alright. I don't know, I've been liking houses and village scenes lately. I'm not sure why. And then I think I can put these over here. These will not rip. Gotta cut 'em. Alright. Anyway, I hope we all find a way to save our brains while we still can do what we can to help everything in this country this week. That was very convoluted way to say I hope everybody resists and I hope everybody is safe and finds a way to distract yourself from everything that is going on currently in our country and in the world. Those of you who are not in the U.S. know that we know it's not us. We did not vote for him. At least I didn't. We are hated as much as you do. If not more. So. I think I need to try to get this up a little bit. Don't usually do this close, but on the camera, but I should move this over, but I don't know if I can. Whoa. The damage was already done. Alright. So I'm using these. Yes, I know these kind of crash, but I don't care. I'm a firm believer in using up all of one date set. Not jumping around based on your weekly kit if it's different. Pick one, use it. Alright, so over in the note section, I just been kind of making appointments trackers, a note section. So let's go put here, put notes. And I'll do some trackers right here. 3 are here, 3 are what I'm gonna do. Could put you right here. Cute. Might as well put dinners right there. And then what else? Health goals. Turn that into appointments. I only have 1. 2 technically. And then it's just random. Okay, I'm putting these 3 back in here. And all of this back in here. This is gonna stay in here. And yeah. I kind of want to use some of these Lego boxes, but I don't know what for. Let's put one right here. Put one right here. And maybe stick a snowman by it. Could probably put like little acknowledgements or something. Alright. I think that turned out pretty cute for not having any idea what I wanted to do. Alright. This is notes. This is appointments. PT. 113. Dr. Patel follow-up. What that is, 115. That is it. This is dinner. We got trackers. We got migraine. Bad sleep. Oh my god. Lots of spells. Allergies are still kicking my butt. Cedar is hot. Alright, so this is just how I've done this. It's worked pretty well just to log symptoms and things like that. And then this is my kind of journal area. A couple stickers, mostly writing. And that is it for tonight. I'm going to stop here and go back to working on this after I write my daily entry in my journal. I am just currently doing this. Alright, I'm going to go try not to fall asleep while I get something done in the journal. And I will see you in the next one. Have a safe week and do what you can. I will see you in the next one. I will try to do both those things too and keep myself sane by trying not to doom scroll as much. Fingers crossed. Bye.